I'm a corporal with the Arkansas State Police. I've been in law enforcement for 22 years. We just want to talk to y'all today about drinking and driving, wearing your seatbelt, texting and driving. How many of y'all here got cell phones? The whole crowd probably. Yeah, talk about texting and driving and all that stuff. Just because the decisions that you make today can affect you, your family, all your loved ones, and actually other families that you don't even know. Anyway, we know your prom's coming up, so in the United States, there's an average of 30,000 fatality accidents per year. Out of those 10,000 fatal drunk driving accidents, 65% of the drunk drivers usually die. 35% are innocent victims, which means your mom and dad's driving down the road, they're heading home after having a nice evening out together, and some yahoo who's decided to go out and drink around the bonfire with his buddies, heading home, crosses the center line and hits your parents and kills both of them. So now you have nobody. Pulled a stat, just in 2014 here in Arkansas alone, we had 470 fatality accidents. 206 were alcohol or drug related. That's 44% of our accidents in 2014. In the United States, one person is killed in a drunk driving accident every 52 minutes. Motor vehicle accidents are the leading cause of death among young people in your age bracket. It's just because you're not experienced drivers enough and you're making bad decisions. Texting and driving, drinking and driving, speeding and not wearing your seatbelt. In Arkansas, there's an average of 500 fatality accidents a year, and out of those 500, 200 people die that are not wearing their seatbelts. And some of those fatality accidents happen right here in Polk County. I pulled the stat, it said ages 16 to 20, 75% do not wear their seatbelt. 75%. Guys, take a look at your class right here. 75% of them, they have an accident, they're probably going to die. You're not going to see them. 100,000 drivers at any given time. 800,000 people out there texting and driving. You're 23 times more likely to have an accident. Odds are pretty bad that you're going to have one. Probably going to be pretty bad. I've worked several accidents. Young folks like yourselves. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says that sending or receiving a text message takes your eyes off the highway for 5 seconds. Driving blind for 5 seconds. Single vehicle accident, young man, just about y'all's age. We couldn't figure out what happened. He's driving down the road, fails to negotiate a curve. No brake marks, no skid, no nothing. We couldn't figure out what the deal was. He leaves the highway, hits a tree head on, caves the car in and everything else. Well, over in the passenger seat was his cell phone. He was halfway through texting somebody, wasn't paying attention. And like I said, he's about y'all's age, and we had to go tell his parents that he wasn't coming home, and he was texting and driving, and it unfortunately took his life. A double fatality a few days before Christmas. 2 guys decided they were going to go out and get a Christmas tree, go get some Christmas lights, and while they were at it, they were going to drink some beer and have a good time. Well, they're coming back home. They left the highway, rolled over, killed both of them. Had to go to each of them's house and tell their wives with their little kids standing there that Daddy wasn't coming home because they decided to go drink and while they were going to get the Christmas tree a couple days before Christmas. It really stinks that we have to do that. Another one, a double fatal, young girl and a young guy, Thanksgiving morning. They went out the night before, it was their first date. They decided they were going to go drink and have a good time on their way home. Same thing. Ran off the road, flipped the car, have to go tell their loved ones they're not coming home because of drinking and driving. Same thing, one was fixing to head out for the military. They decided to go have one last hurrah before he took off to boot camp, and he's driving along. He hits a tree, kills his buddy. Forget the military, he's going to prison now. Negligent homicide. Out of these 4 accidents, there were a total of 9 people involved. 8 of them were drunk, 6 of them died, and 3 were injured. And none of them were wearing seatbelts. For those of y'all that are driving responsible and doing the right thing, we're proud of you. For those of you that aren't making real good decisions about your driving habits, we hope that this scene today and the things that we talked about will help change you. I don't want to have to come to your house and tell your mom and dad that you're not coming home because you were too busy worried about texting your friend because you had a date this Friday with little Johnny, or you decided that you and your buddies were going to the bonfire and you decided, oh man, I'm out of beer, I need to make a beer run, and flipped your truck. Or that you decided that you needed to put makeup on and run in the back end of a semi truck. Folks, I know that y'all don't want to be here. You probably think it's kind of a joke, but for us, it's not a joke. This is real life. Been out here for 22 years. It's a sad day when I've got to go tell your mom you're not coming home. I remember one accident in particular, on a DWI accident, rollover accident, lady's flung from the vehicle, she passes away. I didn't see him at first, but sitting over there in the grass, our 8-year-old son. My mama didn't make it, did she? No, son, she didn't make it. Told mama not to drive. I knew she was drunk. I told her, I begged her, "Mama, don't drive." If you don't think that doesn't stick with you, I gotta go home, see my kids, think about that stuff. Folks, we just ask you, please, wear your seatbelt. Don't worry about texting and driving. Think, okay? That's all we ask.
County 911, where's your emergency?
Please help us! Just a crash, my friends are injured, please help us!
Okay, is anybody trapped in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have help on the way,
Some
okay?
people are not moving. How do we know? Please wake up, please, guys.
EMS Rescue, Russellville Fire Department, Russellville PD Units, PD 27, PD 38, 2203 South Knoxville Avenue, Brian NBC Coachman EMS, EMS Rescue, Russellville Fire Department, Russellville PD Units, PD 27, PD 38, respond to 2203 South Knoxville Avenue for an NBC with traffic.
Dispatch 131.
131.
Dispatch EMS 131. Be ready.
Copy 131 around 1130.
Dispatch Engine 4 is responding.
Copy Engine 4 responding 1122. EMS Rescue 140, go ahead.
We're in round.
Dispatch units en route. Be advised, we've got a 2-car accident in the east craft. We've got multiple white passenger cars.
People walking outside. Stand by.
31, go ahead and launch area immediately.
It's okay.
like they should, would you kind of be a friend enough to say, I can't sit by and let you do that?
This subject, unfortunately, is deceased. I know it doesn't seem right, but so we have to deal with those that are still
All right, Addison, both hands. Give me a good squeeze here. Both hands, fantastic. All right.
Y'all good or y'all need your hands?
Dispatch, what's Ayland?
131, go ahead. Dispatch copy around St. Mary 0101144.
classmates headed to the hospital.
Dispatch, EMS Rescue 140.
EMS Rescue 140.
Evident DOA extricated last time.
Chaplin's out there. He's talking with the coroner, trying to get information for next of kin. He'll take one of us with him to help make notification to the family to this lady that she's not coming home. If somebody needed a drink, drive.
Me too. I can tell.
My name is Danny, and I'm a chaplain. Is there anybody I can call for you?
Something she's gonna get over in a day or two.
office. You saw the chaplain's agency, sheriff's office, Russellville PD, Russellville Fire Department, survival flight, helicopter, Polk County EMS, Polk County EMS Rescue, Polk County 911, Polk County Sheriff's Office, Arkansas State Police. So a lot of different agencies respond to these scenarios on a regular basis.
Into the police department, and then any crime against the person who passed away in the accident would be up to the prosecutor. We would just deal with the accident and the driving while intoxicated.
Hi guys, my name is Denise. I'm the director of Polk County 911. Prom crash this year, she had to write her obituary, which she had a hard time doing, so that was written for her. Miss Amber Casey went home to be with her Lord on April 14, 2006. One of Amber's favorite pastimes was watching her son Hunter play baseball. They spent countless hours together at the fields. Hunter has dedicated the future of his baseball career to the memory of his supportive, involved, and dedicated mother. He said besides her presence, of course, what he will regret missing is the opportunity to watch himself grow through her camera lens, as she was almost always documenting his life with her camera in tow.